But in a race, it's dog eat dog. You could have won, Katie. That trophy could have been bigger.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're back most definitely in Cyprus. So it's now Friday the
10th March.
Thank you. And we are off to the harbour to go and collect our numbers. So
race weekend.
We have been in Cyprus pretty much every year since 2018. But the last time we actually did this event was 2019.
We were here in 2020, but we don't talk about what happened then.
We were here, but the race did not go ahead. And then we've missed the race, but we have been back here for a site visit and then to get married. And then we're back here for the race. So yeah, we're going down to collect our numbers. James is signed up for the 10K. I am currently signed up for the half, but going to try and see if I can move down to the 10K because of a slight niggle that I've had for the last week or so and wasn't helped with the half marathon last weekend. But enjoying the sunshine. James is loving life at the moment.
Definitely something I've realised this start of this year. I'm definitely a child of the sun. No more winter for me.
Yeah, we're going to take a walk. It's about 10 minutes from our apartment and sit at the harbour and enjoy.
Got the beers? No, race weekend.
We've just been to the Expo to collect
Our numbers, our bibs.
Do you call it an expo?
Yeah, bib collection.
Big collection. So we're up by the famous castle.
Fort of Paphos.
This is where it starts. So they're putting up the starting and finishing arch just
Also
behind
where it
us.
ends.
Starting and finishing. So start and finish is here, not too far, literally just a few steps that way. Went to collect our numbers. Nice and simple. You go up to the respective desk, give your race number,
Hi.
and they give you your pack. We'll show you when we get back home what's in it. But yeah, really simple. Only took a few minutes. We said hello to George, who's the race organiser, because we've been here so often now.
Yeah, we're just talking about sort of the last minute problems, but it's the Cypriot way, Cypriot timing. You've opened to the last minute, but we'll be there. We'll get the race done.
Yeah, it's been a lot of like problems. There's a lot of work going on along the front, so I think it started a while ago, and obviously it needs to try and be finished for the race. But
It sounds like I just have to move some fences for Sunday morning.
yeah. James just told me if I'm racing, then I just need to go and race it. I shouldn't have to drop down. I shouldn't be racing or running at all if I can't do the half. So I've just collected the half bib. I'm just going to hope for the best the next few days. Hope the rest day today does me a world of good.
Easy run and strides tomorrow.
Yep. Now to go and find somewhere to sit and enjoy the rest of the sunshine.
Maybe some of us a bit red.
Ooh, that sounds good. Back down to the harbour. Finish line is going up.
Toilets are there, ready to go.
How are you feeling now, James?
Still done it.
Oh,
Hayes in the bar.
getting nervous. James is going for it tomorrow. Fortunately, I've been able to change down to the 10K just because of the little niggle that I've got. And I don't even know her name's George's mum. Stavros' wife remembered that I loved the peanut brittle, so she went and got me. How cute is that? She remembered. That's quite bad that she also remembered that I love this stuff. So yeah, so changed my number over, got some peanut brittle. We're gonna go and find somewhere for lunch and then put our feet up for the rest of the day and get ready for tomorrow. I can get excited now.
PBs?
No PBs for me, but just looking forward to run.
Yeah, peanut brittle.
Oh yeah, peanut brittle. We are back from the expo, and I just wanted to show you what actually you got in your kit bag. So first off was obviously most importantly the race number, which I've already attached to my vest. So that's already on there. You got a luggage label tag, which obviously corresponds to your race number. You got a t-shirt, which I've yet to get out of the packet. It's the night before the race now, and James actually wore his on his run this morning. So lovely race t-shirt, which is very smart, like it, good colours. So that is that. Then we got given 2 Lucozades, Pink Lemonade and Caribbean Crush. So Lucozade Energy. We also got given grenade bars. This was the Oreo one. James and I shared this yesterday because we both love Oreo. So yeah, that didn't last very long. You got some Ice Power, like gel sachets, and I'm just assuming that this is kind of like, I think, oh no, there is some English on the back, but it just helped to relieve like pain and any muscle tension, like so. Then you got a free beer voucher. James is really disappointed and upset about this because in the past it was free, like unlimited, but this year in the bags there was a voucher. So James can have mine because I won't be drinking beer. 25% discount for Holland and Barrett, £20 voucher from 361 from the Running in Cyprus shop. I'm not sure if we use those. Then got some information about Coros, the watch brand. We haven't tried those, but James would like to try those in the future. We are both Garmin users at the moment. And then some more information about Ice Power and a 20% off. Oh no, there's something else I liked. Magnesium cream, which is also from Ice Power for muscle cramps and muscle soreness. So I'm assuming that'll be good post-race. And then lastly, the bag, drawstring bag, which is where everything come in. People might be able to use this, I guess, for their like race bag on the mornings. There is like bag drop for the 10k half and full, nothing for the 5k. But I think we're just going to take on more running hub bags. But yeah, a nice little back drawstring bag. So that's what's in the pack. And then on the finish line, we'll get our free beer and our medals. We've carb loaded, just done a stretch. What do I need to do now? Just need to finalise my kit and then get a good night's sleep before tomorrow.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning. Kalimera says, Giri. Welcome to the 25th Logicon Marathon. Woo! The weather a lot better than this time last year. I was like a drowned rat at the end of last event. My name is Matthew. I'll be doing the announcements for the duration of the morning. Welcome in third place with a time of 39 minutes and 5 seconds. It's James Down. James Down. Come on down, James. Well done. In second place with a time of 38. In second place with a time of 43 minutes and 35 seconds. From the running hub, it's Katie Down. Katie Down, well done. Thanks for having an easy name. And in first place with a time of 43 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, that was a close one. It's Julia Andreu. Bravo, bravo. There's our 3 leading ladies in the 10-kilometer race. Bravo. Now.
And just like that, our third country of racing in 2023 is done.
No, it's not done. It's not over just yet.
Well, the race is done.
The race is done.
So, 2 shiny new trophies. Woohoo. As usual, upstaged by Katie and a bigger, shinier trophy.
Oh, I didn't want that to be the case. I really wanted you to know you were really up for it. You were,
And you were really not.
No, exactly. So this is really unfair in that sense. You prepared really well. And this is what I do feel is unfair. So James was 7th overall. I was, I think, 20-something overall. But because I was second lady, I get a trophy like this. And James's time was 4 minutes quicker than mine.
Yeah, third in age category, you don't get a trophy for being 7th.
Yeah, sorry, 7th overall and 3rd in age category. But yes, so 3rd, and it's our 3rd time doing the Cyprus Marathon races. First in 2018, 2019, and then there's obviously a block in the middle that we missed.
I mentioned that.
Then we came back for 2023. I was able to transfer it down, thank you very much, George and the team, to the 10K.
So how did you find the race? So for me, not always, but when we come in 2020, I was going to do the 10K as well. Because I really like the idea. You go out the same route as the half marathon course, and you go past the turnaround point. I thought, I'd love to turn around there.
Yeah.
So that was my main goal. One thing I certainly remember during the race is why 10K is my least favourite racing distance. It's tough.
Yeah, it is hard. You mentioned it, I think, the day before as well. Even when we were getting ready, you were like, why have I signed up for 10K?
It's 5K effort, double.
Yeah.
That's literally what 10K is.
Exactly that. Like the race village is always great in the morning. It's always a good atmosphere. So we got there a bit earlier just so we could both do a warm up. Dropped our bags off quite easily. They had the DHL trucks there, which was a good kind of idea. And then off we went. So the course is literally out and back. And for the first 5K out, it was pretty much all headwind, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel it's very unfair to be whinging about the weather, especially to our UK viewers.
Yeah.
If we take away the wind, it was literally a perfect day, wasn't it? It was nice and warm. Sun wasn't too shining, so it wasn't like on your skin. But it was nice. But yeah, literally pure 5K headwind. So from my race experience, to not even hit the target pace in the first mile, it's not great. And then of course, the laws of running and the laws of wind, there's no tailwind. Or not to what you feel it's hampered you in the first half.
Yeah.
If anything, all it meant was in the second half you didn't have the wind on you, so it did actually feel hot in the second half.
Yeah, I definitely felt that, especially onto the top of my shoulders area. I could feel that it was really hot.
So yeah, for me, race goal kind of went out the window straight away, not hitting target. But then in a 10K, it's all about managing the effort, and my takeaway from the race is I raced. I was basically thrown up over the finish line, so I can't say I didn't put the effort in. I mean, arguably you can always challenge yourself, and in the 3rd mile did I ease back a bit because it's hurting there, and I've still got another 3 miles to go from here, and you do kind of don't take your foot off the gas, but you're certainly managing the effort level.
No, I think we spoke afterwards, and my third mile was one of my slower ones too.
Yeah, well,
because it was
and uphill.
Yeah, slightly uphill. So you did on that turnaround point get a nice kind of. I felt. I don't know about you.
Yeah, definitely felt.
I mean, to be fair, like I will vouch and say you put the effort in, because on that switchback point, I could see James and I was like cheering him on, and he had his like pain face on.
In the pain cave.
Yeah, so
But,
I knew that he was having to work really hard and he was putting in the effort. So
we spoke after the race, didn't we? And I was disappointed that I ran a minimum of 2 minutes slower than I wanted to run. But I think realistically, I mean, target number 1, I was on the start line feeling that I could go for a PB, so that's an achievement in itself over the last few years of running. And it's probably unfair of me to go into a 10k race without racing 10k at decent effort for a long time thinking I can get a PB, because that's really taking away any value of my PB in the first place. But you know, yes, the time wasn't what I wanted, but I did put effort in. We have been enjoying racing recently, which is very unlike me to be racing weeks and weeks. So you know, we're going to Limassol this weekend, which I'm looking forward to, but I'm also looking forward to getting back into a training block now, and just focusing a bit. So yeah, not the time I wanted, but you know, enjoyable race.
yeah.
As such, and I know I can work on it. And you know, as I say, the fact that I was on the start line feeling confident, I think has got to be the takeaway, and the goal was achieved for it and started really in that sense.
Yeah. For me, I was just hoping to be able to run, if I'm being honest. But I went during the warm up. Actually, the niggles that I had felt earlier in the week kind of weren't there, so I just kind of got myself onto the start line, got myself quite far out the front, to be honest, because I just did. It's quite a narrow start, so I didn't want to get boxed in too much. And then...
And we all knew you weren't going to run easy anyway.
Well, I have been paying the price for that the subsequent days afterwards. Whether it's a foolish decision in the race to do so, but yeah, there was a group of girls, ladies, women that kind of were near the front, so I kind of
just hold that thought for a second and ask the audience about decision making. So we've asked a few people about this already.
No. Can we? Like, yeah, I know what you're going to say. Let's get to the end bit first. So then you can ask everyone, and then the people can leave their thoughts. But yeah, so basically, a group of women went out. I kind of settled in around that. And then wasn't really looking at my watch at pace really much over the course of the race at all, was just trying to race to effort. Had Cambridge half of my legs last week. Obviously was trying to think about the niggles, but then the competitive side goes off. And at one point I was actually leading. I was like, okay, right, not sure.
Leading the women, not the whole race.
Yeah, sorry, leading the women. I was like, right, okay, I think I'm first female. And then in about a mile in, the lady who actually then won, or was the first lady, she then overtook me and was probably, I'd say, 10 to 20 metres in front of me for pretty much the whole of the race. Like we were talking about, headwind the whole way out. I was working quite hard, if I'm being honest, but was hoping that on the return it would then become easier with the tailwind, and some of it is like there's bits which are downhill which you've done climbing up. I was basically just having to work quite hard, to be honest, and in the last mile I was literally like picking pillars and posts and lampposts to be like, right, get to that next bit, just breaking it down, thinking about how many minutes I had left, how many songs that would be left on my earphones, headphones, whatever you'd like to call them. So yeah, essentially I ran the same pace that I ran at Cambridge half the week before, which I'm not too... I mean, I would have liked to run quicker, but obviously with the training week I've had...
Or not had.
Or not had, that's kind of where we're at. So yeah, now James, you can ask your question.
So yeah, I've finished, I've regained consciousness, and I'm stood there watching for Kate to come in. I've had a look at the clock and I thought, right, Kate said she can run easy, so she'll run 7s. And then I started thinking, there's not any other women come in yet, and I don't remember seeing any women on the sort of cutback bit. So as Katie came around the corner, there was one woman in front of her. Now this woman in front of her clearly was unaware of Katie behind her. Slows down, starts celebrating to go through the tape. So I'm shouting, Katie, she doesn't know you're there. Get past her, get past her. Katie decides to slow down and be polite and let her finish in front of her. Now, I get community spirit, I get all of that. But in a race, it's dog eat dog. You could have won, Katie. That trophy could have been bigger. That's all I'm saying. So put your comments below. Should Katie have been polite or should she have won the race? Disclaimer, everybody we've spoke to so far says Katie should have won the race.
I think if the race was a lot closer and we were like this the whole time.
But you do realise the race is all about the
I
last
know,
crossing the finish line. It's irrelevant
I
of anything
know.
else. Whoever crosses the finish line is the winner.
To be fair, I literally ran into the tape as well behind her, and so probably messed up her finishing photo. So
Yeah, but you could have been your finishing photo.
yeah, but then it would have been, how would we have got the trophy home? I don't know, but
That's a poor excuse.
no, it is. But you know, it just depends who turns up on the day. Like, you know,
Exactly, she was there to be beaten.
I ran like sub sevens, I think it was like 6:58, and I literally ran exactly the same pace at Cambridge Half the week before. And like Cambridge Half, I was like nowhere in the field at all for like the half marathon. But that then pretty much got me second. I think our chip times were like
1 second.
1 second apart. And if I'm being honest, like I don't know if I had any more in me.
You did. I watched you come down the hill and like floating down. Like, oh, she's
No, it's really steep that
No,
last
I went down
ramp.
it
So
too.
like I'm not very good at running downhill. So I was like trying not to like, I was scared I was going to fall over or something. But yeah, I could definitely feel like my left side has been tight and it just it felt restrictive but anyway, second lady. Maybe next year I think as well, like if I had run better and like a better time, then I've been like, yeah, like I deserve first. But I don't feel like with the way that I ran.
So that's it, enough about our race. What about the event itself?
Brilliant, loved it. I mean, we've been back so many times. It's our third year. You've got the opportunity to do 5k, 10k, half marathon and the full marathon distance all on one day.
I was about to say that.
Was you? Sorry.
Yeah, and then they have the extra bit, which is the Cyprus Wine Run, which was held on the Tuesday this year, which is out in the village, which I don't know the name and I can't pronounce it anyway, but it's out in the hills a little bit, out by a vineyard. We've done that a few years ago, didn't we? Really fun event.
Yep, really good. And yeah, just the race village itself, the atmosphere is great. They've got the DJ going on, they've got free beer, which James obviously enjoys.
And isotonic drinks, oranges and all that sort of stuff that
Sports
you may require.
massage, and then as well giving out all of the trophies. So that it's just a really great
Yeah, it's
fun
like
event.
a trophy for everyone, isn't it, at this event? So like top free age group, free for this, free for that. No, there's not that many, but it's nice to get a trophy as well.
Yeah, and then obviously you just get to couple it with spending some time here in Paphos in Cyprus. So what more could you want? A bit of sun, some good food, some running, a few drinks here and there maybe. All good times. Maybe. So
Hope you've liked this video, guys. So like and subscribe and see how we get on at Limassol next week.
see you in the next one.